plans, including a pair of.
Oh, I think we're live. Finally. Hey. Oh, I think
What's
we're
up?
live. Finally.
Hey, Wayward Knaves.
Oh,
Hey.
what's up? Wayward. Welcome to Wayward Knaves. This is Daggerheart playtesting kind of Pirate Borg. We're going to do a mashup. We're going to figure that out tonight. I'm Sean, the Harbor Master here. You guys want to introduce yourselves? Put you on the spot. Nobody was ready for this.
Hey, go ahead.
Jeremy, go ahead.
No, Jeremy.
Hey, everybody. I'm Jeremy, joining from Austin, Texas.
I did not give them any heads up for this. Then Alex.
Yeah, I'll jump in. I'm Alex on the West Coast, California, in the Valley, Antigua.
Oh, nice. And then Corey's, I think he's almost here. He'll be here soon. So tonight we had a session 0 last time. This time we were going to figure out, or at least test the naval combat of the Pirate Borg portion of our campaign, just so that when we actually encounter it in the story, it doesn't become like a hiccup and a time stopper for us. So buzzkill. So we're gonna jump in. And we're jumping in the deep end because I've got a Kraken already, like day one, and a ghost ship. And we're going to see what happens. And I've upgraded the Dong Ki to a frigate because I did some more reading. And I think that makes more sense for what I had in my head. And for the elite team to be, even if there's only 3 or 4 people, that's still, if there's only a crew of 20, that's that's a lot of people out of 20. So I was figuring more of like a larger crew so that there's more like tertiary NPCs, like a lot of red shirts. So
Love a red shirt.
yeah, right? A lot of those guys. And then in addition to like our main supporting cast of NPCs, which I still need to do that. It's going to be like just like a DM prep session, consulting ChatGPT, and it's going to be kind of like a hybrid. Here's how to use ChatGPT and not be lazy, like actually make it work, because I can make anything complicated. So, and then coming for like roleplay inspiration, and I'm going to kind of break down the backstories and descriptions of the characters because I did put not a lot of work, but a decent foundation into ChatGPT before it cranked out the artificial real thing. So so I want to just kind of do that. Right before we got live, I was asking the guys if we wanted to work a little bit on the connections part of the characters. It's built into Daggerheart. It's a feature. And each build, I think maybe even it could be tied to was it background or I can't remember, but they're all like unique. Everybody ends up having different questions to answer. So and then could someone share their screen, and I'll grab that link and I can share that before we get into the ship to ship.
Yeah, I got it.
And if Corey jumps on, then we'll reevaluate. But
What link are you trying to grab?
There we go. Got it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Copy the clipboard. And then new tab. You know about that. Hey.
Sorry. Fun evening
Sounds fun.
of saving the bees.
Oh, cool. Has the
we-
transition happened?
What? That sounds ominous. No. What transition? Can I hear you? Oh shit. Hold on.
Test.
I killed my audio. There we go. Yep, you're good. What transition?
The bees.
We went to get some tonight, and basically, my dad found this guy on Nextdoor this morning, and he sent me the post, and he's like, "Hey, this guy's bees," and we reached out. We're like, "Oh, we can come after the kids go down," and so we did. And then time got away from us because we get up, and it's in the corner of this guy's attic, and he's got spray foam insulation, so they are up inside of it, like behind some plywood, and there's a hole that's like this big where you can see a ton of comb and bees and stuff. So we started to try and fish them out, and we're gonna have to go back tomorrow and like cut some of the plywood out. So yeah, this guy's just letting us tear up his attic, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll have a professional come in after y'all are done." And do I need to like, pay y'all or give you gas money or anything? Or like, no, dude, we'll take the bees and we're good.
Sorry,
Make it till you make it, So, yeah. I almost burned the guy's house down once. I had the smoker and it was sitting on something and bumped it and it knocked down and it like opens up and spills. Luckily, it's not like fire. It's just smoking embers. So yeah, that was fun.
Nice.
And then I just got home and now I'm here.
Cheers. Now you work. God, there are so many finicky things.
You see Alex today?
I do. Yeah, we figured out it's a Chrome thing. Which doesn't really explain it. Like saying it out loud, I believe myself less, and I witnessed it.
I'm on Chrome, so yeah. Are you using Discord through Chrome? No, that shouldn't matter because Video Ninjas and
yeah, no, it doesn't fully make sense.
I'm not the professional. I don't know what I'm talking.
Neither does the professional, so we're fine.
There we go.
All right, so before we get into bathtub play naval combat, we have connections to build, histories to write before I dump you guys into this this wayward world. So what were you guys? Any thoughts before we start? Or you are the start, I guess. What are we thinking?
I guess we pull up a sheet and start looking at questions like you've got up here now.
Yeah.
What made you realize we were going to be such good friends? I feel like these should be referencing other characters, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this
very
this is Alex's character sheet. So we're looking at Sabji, the chef, sous chef, I guess. And then like we did, we just picked randomly, like whenever we did this last time for different characters. So up to you guys. We got grit.
I feel like I could annoy you by asking for like everything that I eat to be just like well done or like way overcooked.
Okay, I like that.
Kind of like a substitution, but a very negative substitution.
You got any ketchup?
Yeah.
What?
No, could I please have some mayonnaise?
Do you cook fish?
I mean, I'm partially amphibious, so I feel like I might be slightly offended, but I'd go with it.
See, I am also like, an aquatic species. And so perhaps what made us realize we were going to be good friends was our aversion to seafood.
Okay, I like that.
I can see that going both ways, either an aversion to it or like exclusively.
We're just both really into it.
Yeah.
Gross, you eat things that breathe air?
Yeah.
I'm a sea
Mammals.
vegan. I actually only eat natural vegetation that comes from the sea.
What's the Silicon Valley joke? I'm a pescatarian. I only eat fish that eat other fish.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh, man. Are we live? Did I just jump right in? And...
Oh, yeah. That's how it works.
Oh, sweet. Awesome. Twitch. Barging on in here. Yeah.
I haven't created like a video intro yet. We didn't have. Now that we have Jeremy's character, and I can at least get you a lower thirds made while you guys are figuring out connections.
Why do you grab my hand? Because you have terrible nightmares. To keep you from sleepwalking off the boat.
Oh, I like that. That could be fun.
Yeah, I feel like I take Night's Watch a lot. I like the clear sky.
And I am Wanderborn for my community, so I can maybe play a part in it.
Yeah. So you often wake up just like at the railing, and I'm holding your hand, and it's a very strange moment.
It's like it for everybody.
I'll never let go.
And I mean,
Yeah, I
I
like
can
these questions. I feel like they could go so many different ways.
I can breathe in the water, so even if I were to go
Yeah.
overboard, it's not the worst case scenario.
It's just annoying because you wake up and
I'm wet.
yeah,
That does sound annoying.
we've had to turn the ship around once or twice, and oh man,
A couple times, yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, you guys have caught on before I've gotten too far away, but yeah. There was that one weekend.
at Bjarni's.
All right, cool. Do you want to talk about your experiences secondhand and working the line?
Yeah, so secondhand, I took as Wanderborn. I figure we sort of were scrappy scavenger kind of people, so good at sort of making the best at not having enough. And then working the line, sort of as a chef, he's used to just rolling up his sleeves and jumping in, kind of no matter where they need him. So, when the pressure's on, he can just jump in and sort of get to work.
Nice.
And then as a bard, I got an extra experience. So I have a
Nice.
+2 to each.
Very cool. All right. Who's next? Anybody want to go next for connections?
Sure.
I will update from the control room. Let's get the link.
Was that sure from you, Jeremy?
Okay. Can you see it?
Yep.
There it is. There you go. You can grab that link. Update this guy. It should just
Alrighty.
work. Nice. There it is.
I made these up before I realized that we were going to do them together. So,
Oh.
now we have now we can
Starting
redo
point.
them.
Okay. Oh, why am I doing that? There we go. All right. Connections. It's got to be a magical item.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. But
Absolutely.
it's like inactive. We have to like slowly discover what it does.
Yeah.
I can't read this strange language of this sunken ship in the ocean.
There's
It's got, like,
runes on it.
Tiffany's engraved in the back.
All right. I can, we can redo them however y'all are interested in. I made a little Pokemon joke here.
What do you got here? Did you confess to me that makes me leap out into danger for you every time? It's a deep one.
Which one?
First one.
What did you confess to me that makes me leap out into danger for you every time?
Oh yeah, exactly.
It's not a confession, but like Grit's seeking his doom. So maybe you just like don't want Grit to die.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I could go with that.
All right.
Like the coworker who overshares. Like,
Yeah.
You guys
That's
ever
a
think
little
about
much.
just, you know,
It's good, it's like just hanging out at lunch, and you're just like, I'm seeking my doom.
Good morning, Grit. Perhaps
You're like,
today is a good day to die.
yeah, every time like he goes to anytime he
This
like
might be it.
yeah, right, exactly. Like he might be doing something physical. It's like, oh wait, is this it? No. Like I'm just
Just
loading
like
a
the
cannon.
old gypsy woman said.
Sorry. About to die in a dumb way, and you prevent that. There's like a lit cannon that he stands in front of. Yeah.
Yes.
To the left.
Not this way, Grit. Not this way.
Mhm.
What
Not
animal
like
do I
this.
tell you that remind me of?
What
I
animal?
just want to use the Midjourney art. You can see my in the background questions, Sean. I want to get Team Sprocket's logo to be just the gear icon.
Perfect. Yes.
I feel like there should be a completely unrelated animal to turtles.
Yeah, turtle absolutely is too on the nose.
That's why I chose
Yeah.
Dugong earlier when it was by myself. I was like, these things are nothing alike. The noble lion.
What?
I'm thinking
What class
like.
did- you ended up a druid, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm a druid, and so we could think about I could wear an outfit that just looks real like I have a bunch of mangy grass or something, and it creates a
lion.
mane, right?
Yeah.
Or you could do the joke could be that I fade into the darkness like a panther, always perching.
Perfect.
Quick to action like a cheetah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if let me see about my stats even.
They
I like
call
lion,
me
but the,
lightning.
Medieval lion, where people hadn't actually seen one, but they're trying to draw one,
Yeah.
and they're just ridiculous.
ugly dog.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
Yep.
agile finesse with some instinct. Not a lot of presence, so maybe not lion. I'm trying to think of what's that?
You have instinct like an owl,
Yeah.
an owl bear.
Well, this one would be
What's an owl
easy.
bear?
What animal do I tell you that you remind me of? Because if Josh was here, monkey, obviously. Because
I do get confused by the pronouns in this instance. Am I reading this?
Yeah,
or
I think
are you reading this?
it's the connection talking to you,
Yeah.
Right. So
right?
What,
So what do I-
animal?
Or maybe
No.
not.
No.
No.
it's-
Yeah, it's the other way around.
Tell
So it would be one of us,
you
actually.
Right.
that you remind me of, right?
Right.
Yeah.
What animal
Okay, so
does
one of us
Turtle-
are the animal.
Right.
One of
Okay.
you is an animal. One of you reminds me of an animal, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no. What
Coin.
Okay. Let's see. What are your characters again? Let me see. I'm going over here.
missing?
I mean,
So-
turkeys are famously so. Turkeys will drown because they will look up when it's raining. So maybe Grit's willingness to die.
And just a little extra, fat under the chin or something.
Maybe that's what the beard is for.
Yeah.
uh,
Can you tell me more about this turkey? I'm just trying this out.
No, try it on. Work out the accent now. What are we-
I've never heard of the turkey.
what would be an animal? I'm from ocean colonies and stuff and islands, so let's go with
What's up?
um
It's a dumb ocean animal. Oh my gosh, a manatee.
is one of you a manatee's pretty good. You
I'm
just
gray,
you're
so-
just happy going along until somebody comes along with a little riverboat and decides to take a few chunks out of you.
No.
Hippo would be also very kind of
I like hippo.
Hippo's
Is one of
They
you
look,
like
they look big and
one
nice,
of you
and
like
then they're
big
very,
and
very
strong
dangerous.
and fast, but like you don't necessarily appear so?
I'm just strong. I don't know about fast.
I mean, I think, you know, Grit is made of stone, right? So, I mean, like, unassuming kind of looking for the most part. I mean, he's
Like,
obviously
fight
very
in melee?
muscular.
Yeah. Very melee.
If he
looking.
catches you, he crushes you.
Yay. Sub
Ooh. Big Zapji.
All right. And then one of you has given me a nickname. That previous sentence just had a lot of
Well,
pronouns.
the two other connections are me, so I'm automatically pulling myself out of here.
Fair. Let's see.
Is it a nice nickname?
Yeah, so
Like,
affectionate.
I mean, affectionate,
But like,
not-
do we feel like as a group we are affectionate as like we razz each other, or as
Pirate world.
affection? Yeah.
You know,
So I'm
would
assuming
assume-
affection is
big
razzing.
leg. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Speedy because you're a turtle, or
that's a good joke.
yeah.
I like right there.
Is there any?
Maybe
quirks
I
or
like
anything?
to paint, and you want to call me, you know, Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, or
I
Michelangelo.
like that. I like
you know?
that.
I guess I'm a druid, right? So Donatello
Donatello.
or Donnie.
Donnie works. I also like Leonardo because then there's sort of built-in Titanic jokes that we can go with as
Mhm.
well. You know,
Mhm.
That's definitely
very
working.
very
All right.
easy
there
to
you
make a Leo King of the World reference.
I'm just a turtle trying to make my way up in this world. Setting off from Ireland.
I can't wait till we meet a fun girl named Rose.
All right, there you go.
Right,
Oh
cool.
wait, was I supposed to do the experiences?
Oh yeah, what you got?
Oh yeah. What do you got?
Alrighty, so we got community first. Right, grew up as part of like a small, dedicated enclave that was like devoted to itself and the ocean, and you know, like rehabilitating injured sea creatures. And then I have respect the currents, like you know, like understanding that things bigger than you are happening and that you can't just like go your own way sometimes, like the ocean and the big world are out there. So if you don't force yourself into a situation that you can't survive in.
Nice.
Oh, so you're a sea Navi. Okay, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, me? All right.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll grab the
Give me screen, give me screen. Which screen? Chrome tab. Share. How's this looking?
Yeah.
We cool? All right. Details. How did I save your life the first time we met? So I saved someone else's life. So who would be in the danger?
I feel like I could very easily be in danger. My character is not going to be a big guy by any means, so either we could go the classic route of you saving me from someone, or even maybe the comedic route of I was sent off to carry something very heavy and it was falling on me.
I was gonna sign in and say you slept off the ship, but it was into like sharks or something. Yeah,
I like that as well. Yeah.
Or you were so impassioned with like cooking or something that you didn't notice that the ship was burning around you or something like that. I don't know. Maybe the sleepwalking one. Yeah.
There may or may not be a cooking competition in my past that ended in flames.
Walk off ship into sharks. Dove in. Wait, how do I spell? All right, Sanji, but that's not right.
Zabji.
Sanji, there it is. I just had to wait for it to pop up on Twitch. Cool. What small gift did you give me that you
got one
noticed
for you.
I still carry?
So, I'm a druid, right? And it's got the like wild touch or whatever. And so I give you like a conch shell when you tell me about you're seeking your doom, and I put a little magic into it to just like whisper to you from home, like it sounds from your home specifically.
Cool.
Just
To
a
whisper.
it's a small shell, like it's
Okay.
a little one, not one of the big proper conches, but
I'll throw that in there. It's the sound of the wind through high peaks.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So when you're feeling overwhelmed by your doom,
I like it. What is your character's name again? John, I'm relying too much on Twitch right now.
I know.
No, you're
What's it
good.
called?
You're good.
I freed up space on my hard drive back to OneDrive on my DM stuff. So now I'm waiting for it to download to open the project to make the new lower thirds. But it is Tortel.
What is Team Sprocket? Tortel.
Tortel.
Like that.
Like Stefan Urkel from Family Matters.
All right. What lie have you told me about yourself that I absolutely believe? I don't feel like this is a hard one.
Yeah, for Subji or Tortel.
I feel like well, I don't know.
I've got to.
Maybe I'm just being classist here.
Yeah,
That Tortel would be more honest than Zabji, but
that's
Yeah,
could be true.
I did kind of have a lie, or not necessarily a lie, but I was thinking about maybe going with I'm secretly a failed reality show contestant somehow, or the equivalent of a D&D thing. Maybe
you were secretly part of a famous crew.
Yeah, you reckon you are
yeah.
kind of like, hey, are you that frog? And I'm like, no, I'm definitely not that frog. That's another frog who also cooks.
I have one for the two of us, right? Because Alex, you're a frog character, is that right?
Correct.
I'm a turtle character. Okay, so you don't have to write this one down, but this will be like our little origin. Like the first time we all like kind of were chilling out afterward, and so I'm gonna tell you the origin story of my species. And what's the name of the frog species?
Ribbits.
Ribbits. And what are the turtles called?
Galapa.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so the ribbits inhabited a land in which a mischievous wizard was like to like run around and use his powers for not terribly ill, but just like pranks. And one day he decides that he sees like the rain is making all these ribbits like have to like push out from there's flooding and they're going all over the place, and he thinks it would be funny to like attach all their shit to them on their back. So he like puts like essentially like a box, like a little for all their stuff on their back, like to kind of like thinking that it'll drag them down and slow them down. But the ribbits found this to be so damn useful to carry their home on their back that they begged the wizard to let them keep it, and thus were born the Galapagos or whatever, the turtles.
I love it. I love it.
So
Love it.
that's
I love how
but, like,
ribbit
this is
is
not
so-
the least bit true. It's just the two of us pretending that our species are the same, but one of them was just like from this prank region.
Perfect. I'll just call you cousin then.
Yeah.
I always just look at you too when you're like standing next to each other, and sometimes I'll call you the wrong name. And, oh, sorry. Didn't see your shell there. Yeah.
The oven fools people sometimes. It's fine.
Yeah. I like. Oh yeah, because the oven on your back. Nice
Yeah.
big. Yeah.
I have a big backpack. Yeah.
There you go. I do like how Ribbit's like so on the nose, and then Galapa is like,
I know.
okay, yeah, like
It was like-
Galapagos, like, yeah,
Yeah, it's all good. All good.
love it. All right, yeah, that's cool. And then my experience, obviously Doomseeker, so to crib from Warhammer Fantasy. Grit has failed in some manner, which is why he is not up in the mountains and he's instead on a ship doing shippy things as a pirate. So he is seeking his doom, but in a glorious way, not in like a mundane way. And then, of course, he's stubborn as a dwarf to crib from one of the example experiences that was provided. Although I feel like I might switch that one over because he kind of rambles a little bit in his storytelling. So I might change that. Maybe rambles like a Rolling Stone or something, or maybe just rambling. But his stories just kind of go on and on and on. So I think I'll flip that one out. However I do that. Character editor.
Nice.
That is great.
Lower
Where's
third.
experience? There it is.
Turtle. LP.
Wait. There we go.
Cool.
He's got a little bit of presence, but he's nowhere like Zapji.
Just waiting on Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm a charismatic frog.
Sorry, what are we waiting on?
Your lower thirds, not you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, got that. Put it on the thing. Also, I forgot to plug in Ethernet, so I will do that before we get the ship to ship.
Ship.
Shoot. Give us the shoot. Alright. Mediosaurus. Turtle. LT.
Sir.
Loop.
What do you need me to do?
You're good. I'm talking to myself. Turtle.
I'm looking at roll 20 right now. Is that where we're gonna be?
Yes.
I like the music. I see a frigate.
Yeah, I've upgraded the donkey to a frigate.
Mhm.
It's I thought 30 was like the number I was thinking in my head was the max crew, but I read more of the Pirate Borg document. I got the physical copies coming soon, but I think the frigate is a better option for like the size and vibe that I was thinking. That way, you guys are like I said, like the elite squad of this ship, but I wanted you to not be too vital to its functioning. Although you will be controlling all of the, all the functioning, especially during combat. So, anyway, let me put this in place. Go there.
We're like vital but replaceable.
Well, sure, not really. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's not there anymore. Oh, I see. Okay, I took them all out.
All right, am I crazy? I am the only one on roll 20.
No.
On
Oh,
Wayward
my bad.
Knaves.
There's a new go to Pirate Borg.
Oh.
There's a new
Okay.
yeah.
You put a links channel.
Well,
Yes.
I was trying to not die to those
Sorry.
bees. So no, I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
I got it. Cool. Of course. Arr.
So yeah, this
We
was
are
from,
all good now.
we are. This was from so we're in the actual. This is the Pirate Borg game, like
Cool.
game system. But I think we're gonna do how it's gonna work is Daggerheart rules outside of ship-to-ship combat, so everything that's not ship-to-ship. And then even then, though, I still like keeping the hope and fear, just because how like as a DM, how am I gonna bank currency and stuff? So I need that too. And yeah, so we'll figure it out. That's what this is for. Yay!
Sweet.
So can everybody?
We're all in a bathtub. I mean,
Yeah, a big bathtub. Let me try to give you guys control of this thing. Donkey. Safe settings. I wonder if I can
see a ghost vessel and a great squid. Dust. What page? I feel like it's further down.
73 is where Naval combat
Thank
starts.
you.
all players, save. All right.
Before we got started, I did have one question with regards to the ship's turn order.
I didn't mean to move it.
Yes.
Oh, I did. Yeah. Sorry.
Do they have to go in the order of movement, crew action, and then, additional crew actions? Or is it like D&D where we can do partial movement, take actions, and then continue that movement on?
Yeah, for sure. Because that would be really boring if you couldn't do that. So
Okay,
yeah, for sure. The only restrictions it's saying is like no more than a certain amount of degrees turned in one turn. So like you can't make it like a complete about face or whatever, or so things like that. But no, yeah, break up the action for sure.
Sorry. So are you saying that the pages for the ship to ship is on the Pirate Borg manual and not the Daggerheart manual? Is that what y'all were looking up?
Yes.
Yeah.
873 is where it starts.
873. Actually, I have just the relevant info as a separate document. It's on my phone. Let's see.
And since Zabji was a legendary cook on a different vessel, we get a bonus from that, right?
I would say,
Drunk crew gives you a bonus.
depends on the flavor, but yeah, for sure. Whenever it comes up, just
I've found
No, that's the lie that I believe. So maybe if I believe in the heart of the crew, it'll
sending me lots of ads for. I don't have any children in charter schools. I don't need this ad.
What are you getting ads for?
I'm on
Charter
Scribd
school.
reading. I have the whole manual I was able to find.
I just uploaded that's just the naval combat section as its own PDF to the group.
Nice.
And then Scribd, that it's there. I do there. You should have access to the document somewhere in the links or whatever for the whole thing.
Yeah. That's what I
You
do.
can read it natively, but Scribd works. And okay,
Oh, good.
So-
We got it pulled up now.
assuming so, yeah, blah blah blah, story, plot, and then we're in a battle. Look at what I was thinking. You guys were with the wind, right? That's the term, with the wind, and wind's coming in from the east.
So just for everybody at home, what you could be with the wind or you could be against the wind,
Yeah, so
and that's essentially like
And so these are
almost like
optional rules.
initiative.
We are going to use them though, because it's
Right.
fun. Optional rules in Pirate Borg are if you, I already determined this before we start, but when it actually happens, we're going to you roll a d6 at the start of combat to determine which hex the direction of the wind is coming from. So north is 1, and then we're going to be using the same thing they have in the book. Our hexes have a point at the top. That's the only difference. Theirs are flat on top. but we're still going to do the north, northeast, southeast, south, southwest, and northwest. So there's no true west.
Clockwise.
Right.
Yep.
And but like, you know, both so where y'all, the direction you're currently going and the easterly wind, you're fine for like 3 different areas. So the wind can come from the northeast, it can come from the southeast, or it can come from the south, and you'll be fine. And that would be with the wind, meaning you can travel at full speed. If you are if the wind is coming at you perpendicular, kind of to where like your route or course, then it's called close to the wind, and the max you'll be able to go is half speed. And then if you're in irons, that is against the wind, so it's coming directly at you. What does that mean? You can only rotate once. Speed 0, and you can only rotate once, so that must be like really bad.
You basically have to turn to move because you're
Right.
trying to go against the wind. Yeah.
Right. And yeah, changing winds.
Frigate stats in there too.
Yes. And are you? Can you see those?
They're on the like main dock. I don't know if they're on the combat dock, but yeah.
Yeah. So you can open up the. It's got a cool
I
looking
can see it
character
on,
sheet. Yeah.
Roll 22. Yeah.
So if you guys open up the character sheet for the boat, for the ship, sorry, it has like a little diagram there and things to keep track of. And for naval combat, we will be using this system, so it's like all this is relevant, all this is like usable. The little dice rollers are hard to see. That's my like only complaint, but they are there. They're just like little red on black. It's like first rule of design. Come on, guys. No, but the little dice guys are there. So I was testing it earlier, like with the broadside attack. Push it in there. So anyway, so violence, the way it works.
There will be violence.
There will be violence.
I would
choose
like
violence.
to fire on the squid.
Let's see. Let's go to the turn, taking turns. Each ship's turn. Where's my cat doing? Basil, cut it out. I don't know what she's doing. The captain uses their action to move the ship its speed in hexes. And let's see. The frigate's speed is, what is the frigate speed? I just had the character sheet up. Duh. 4. So you can move 4 hexes and make 2 turns during the movement. So not 2 turns, 2 rotations. So I'll man the ghost ship and do a turn. So like if it was gonna go, geez, could also 1, 2. Okay, thank you. I can just move.
All right. So what all kind of crew members are we? So we got a cook.
Oh yeah,
Great.
dynamic.
What kind of crew member are you?
Sabji's really worked out. He went with that, and it ties in. But the rest of them, you guys are open if you want to be. And if you want to replace any of the NPCs, like I'm not married to any of these guys except for the like the captain. So if you want to be the boatswain or the,
Where are those
quartermaster,
positions?
The roles. You could kind of look at the specialty crew, or
Yeah.
you can look at the crew actions and just kind of interpret like what's like a thing you would be doing. Obviously, we'll kind of float, but
Yeah. I mean, I would probably be in charge of a boarding party if that's a thing.
Yeah. And then so when that does happen, then we break out. Then we'll switch to Daggerheart.
Yeah.
all right. I'm a navigator. So however you want to interpret that, that's like like the person who is like putting the knots into the water, like
Yes.
looking glass, like maps, can assist whoever's on the I hesitate to call it a steering wheel because I know it's like a more proper name than that. But the ship's
Right.
wheel, whatever. I'm not that person per se, but I would be like moving back and forth between them and taking instruction.
What do we want to call it? The hell?
Navigator. I think
No,
navigator.
the actual the steering wheel.
It's gotta have a name. It's
The
gotta-
wheel?
I think it's a helm.
The helm? That's what I like. That I'm taking that from Star Trek, but is that what
Yeah,
it really is?
that's my default is Star Trek. So
Yep.
forgive me if I'm wrong. Any terminology I use, I
Yep.
100%. When we there's a fair chance if we get fired on, I'm gonna just reaction say red alert.
Yeah.
I
no,
think,
you're
I think
totally
the
right, it's
helm
the
is right. Like,
So
If
I
it's
would,
a
be,
maneuvers.
I would be up on the helm, and I can assist with all of that, but not necessarily the helmsman. I would be the navigator supporting the helmsman.
Nice. The navigator is Zanari Darktide. He's like a tiefling guy, Damon.
Yeah. Well, then we'll go with that.
it'd be you can either replace him. I'm okay with that, or be his like assistant, apprentice.
Yeah, no, I'm learning. I'm learning from somebody who's good at it. That works.
Nice.
I'll do all the odd jobs.
I will send you Zanari's backstory that ChatGPT and I came up with, and once, so you can.
So maybe that's kind of our vibe. So we're the lower deck
Yeah.
of the pirate ship. We're not the senior crew, but we're like just the level
I am
below.
level
the senior
one.
we're the
crew.
understudies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the guys they send out when like the captain is like, "Hey, go take care of this," but they don't actually want to take care of it. They're
Yep.
like, "Hey, go get this."
The away team. Yeah.
away team.
100%.
Perpetual away team.
Yep.
Yes. Cool. So yeah, and then like likewise for Sabji, I'll send what's his name? This old guy, Quentin Ripple, his backstory. And some of the NPCs have connections to each other, kind of like y'all just made in the connections part of the characters. So that ties in. Cool. All right. Yeah, there we go. Keep that up. Cool. All right. Let's pretend you guys were on course, headed, to the other place. And all of a sudden, a ghost ship pops up out of nowheres. And just for sake of brevity, you guys have already seen one of these. So you know what it is, so we don't have to like go through the whole questioning thing. So let's see what happens. What do you do? This will be on crew actions page 75.
I'm gonna pop. No, that's not gonna work. I was trying to see like, is there like something else? How far away is this thing exactly? Like,
It would be
how big? How far is one of these hexes on water?
right. Dang it! I wish we could change, or maybe I can change the.
You're good. You want to? No, it's okay. So
One
I'm
cell is
gonna-
50 feet, and you guys have four hexes of movement per turn, so it's like 200 feet.
okay, so it's pretty close. It's closing rapidly.
Yes.
And I would take instruction from the tiefling. Sorry, did you put the names of the NPCs in Discord or?
They're in the
Okay.
NPC locker version. It's
Got
just
it.
I made little
Yep,
like
yep.
playing cards
Nope,
of
I have it right here. Yep.
Don't let him
so,
out. Don't let him out of the locker.
I do remember I looked at these before, so thank you. All right, Zanari Darktide. I would pull out the what do you call it?
The looking glass?
the monocular. There's a name for this again. The telescoping lens.
Yeah.
And I would like get a bearing and some information, and then I would hand it to Zanari Darktide and stand there.
Well, yeah.
Are you trying to move? Or
No. I'm gathering. I'm like, part of my role is to like, look out and be aware of what's going on and pass information and be like a runner. So I'm not trying to move per se yet.
Okay. Yeah, no, he would.
Denari Darkside says like starts giving orders. I'm ready to go.
So let's have it more so because I'm going to be controlling every other ship and every other monster. So you guys go ahead and you tell me what with Zanari, like you and Zanari, how do you physically do this together? What's the next move? Then narrate it like that.
So then I guess you said winds are blowing east.
In your favor right now, yes.
Okay, they're blowing from the east to the west.
Yes, yes.
From the east to the west. Well, in that case, then it would be an immediate like we're gonna sail forward and curve starboard. Yep. To put our cannons in an advantageous position. So I'll try to like guide it here. I'll decide when to move it. So like it's really challenging. Okay, so we're kind of in between two hexes, so that's fine. Kind of go here and then rotate like you said we can rotate 1 or 2 times, but 60 degrees at a time.
Right.
So we're gonna go there.
1 hex space. Yeah.
Yeah. How's that? There we go. That's 4 movement.
Nice.
All right.
And then the action. So now that
so we can. Do we each move the ship?
No. So that would be everybody. So that's the whole. Every time the ship moves, that's like all of your turn. Yeah. Each PC, and then we start firing.
Yep.
On each ship's turn, captain uses their action to move the ship. But that
we can all take an action.
That's the difference between this game outright and then what we're doing is you guys are going to control the ship's movement and everything. Now, normally I would be controlling the movement and you guys would be taking crew actions on the turns, but I want you to do both.
I'm going to do fire broadside.
Yeah.
So do I roll D20?
It will be a D20, and then what do I do?
I'm a plus
skill plus PC presence DR12.
I'm +1, so this works. Boom. 16.
And this is where it gets confusing because there's like not an AC. It's just
It looks like DR12 is what it said, right? Like, so.
Oh, nice. Where does it? Is that on the character sheet somewhere?
On the crew actions. After it says test ship crew skill plus player character presence DR12.
Nice. What page is that?
74th
page
75?
3 of the one that is 75 of the whole 75.
thing. There we go. Nice. Got it. Yes, it is.
So the port side, broadside at the ghost ship.
Hell yeah. 16. And then I think it rolls like a D6 to like do something.
It said it's a 1-to-5 ratio compared to like a player character attack. So if you were going to do like 1d8 to be 5d8 or something.
It's so the frigates. Jeez Louise.
2 at D8.
So glad we're doing this now.
So I think we can make 2 broadsides, each with the D8. We can also make 1 small arms fire.
Got it.
And then I think it's a D8, but it looks like that's only when it becomes derelict. And derelict is when it drops to 0.
All right. Who wants to roll damage? Right? So 16.
Actually, it looks like because it's a ghost ship, at the start of combat, ships and PCs cannot take crew action until passing a morale test.
Oh, because it's spooky.
Because it's spooky. So yeah, so it looks like it doesn't have a stat block. It's just you pick whichever ship you want it to be, and then there's a few effects that it has.
What would we consider a morale test?
It's roll 2d6 plus current crew skill. And if they roll under a 4, it's a surrender or mutiny.
Oh dear. I see it. Testing morale. So 2d6, and then what is our current crew skill?
Good question.
What is that?
I rolled a 6, so it's not under. So it's unless we are -3 crew skill.
I mean, on the thing it says our crew skills 1, or on our crew
Oh yeah, there it is.
character sheet.
Attack repair
Where is it? Where is that located?
on the ship's character sheet.
The donkey.
Under the hull, so hit points, hull, and then crew skill. So I'm assuming crew skill is their equivalent of proficiency bonus.
Right. I still haven't figured out AC. Like I know
It feels like everything. It doesn't feel like it's AC. It's like it's.
I feel like it's hull, so
DR.
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
looks almost like you roll either a d6, a d4, or a d2, possibly to reduce incoming damage. Maybe
but everything
And
hits.
I think it.
There's a DR, a damage. Yeah. It looks like there's a DC kind of thing to it, like on the crew action of fire broadsides. It says like DR12.
DR12 attack with each of the. So you just have to make it 12. Is that what that's? 12 is the threshold. And then, I mean, that kind of makes sense. And then just bigger ships are just bigger bags of HP. Just takes more to hit.
Well, that they reduce it by
Right.
Yeah.
So is that how we're going to do it? So if you roll a 12 or higher, it hits. And then the way I deflect is use the hull die. So which ghost ship currently has a D6? So if y'all were to roll damage for that hit earlier, it would be whatever you roll, and then I get to roll a D6 to subtract from that.
Yes, and then I think the hull moves down to the next level
Oh, because I use
because it took the hit. Yeah, I think.
Oh, nice. Okay, I like that. So 4 hits, and I'm done.
Whole like armor, but per vessel.
Oh no,
30.
sorry, that is on a crit. So on a crit, it's double damage, and then the hull is reduced 1 tier.
Nice. I like that. I like that better. Crits matter.
Yes. Nat 1s result in misfires.
Yes.
Yeah, armor. When you take damage, roll your armor die and subtract it from the total damage. That is the. Yeah.
Are we cool? We okay with that?
Yeah.
And then I do want to do the fumbles. So like the misfire, the penalties for that. Not when we're in combat. We won't do that for y'all's like individual weapons, like your personal weapons. Like nothing's gonna explode or break, but totally gonna explode and break on the ship. That's fun. So,
Yeah, I think that makes sense too.
Cannons or small arms misfire. A damaged weapon must be repaired before it can be fired again. Okay.
Yeah. And I guess if we're, yeah, you roll a d20 here. I was gonna say, how's that work for hope and fear? But it doesn't matter. It's not gonna matter there.
So go ahead and roll another d20.
No, I mean y'all can use the 16. That's
Yeah.
good. And then so the damage would be, what is the broadside damage? That is or you can go ahead and use if you want the little dice roller thing in the broadsides. It's 2d8.
2d8. Is it 2 at d8 means 2
So-
attacks?
I believe it's 2 attacks at a d8 each.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Because that's one of the specialties of the frigate is we get to make 2 attacks.
So essentially, when I took the crew action, we're making 2 attacks right now. So I would roll twice.
Well, so I think it looks like
Yeah,
we each get like we take movement, and then each of us get to take an action.
Okay.
Right, but what I'm saying is, does the fire broadside action equate?
Would be it would equate to your no, it would just it would equate to 1 roll. So 1 action would be to fire 1 broadside, and then either me or Grit would take the next action to fire the second broadside.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yep.
So,
Cool.
like, if there were
Alright.
5 players, you couldn't do 5 broadside attacks.
Exactly.
It's
You
still
can only
just
do
2.
2.
Gotcha.
And then we also have 1 small arms fire.
Nice. Cool. How do we want to handle which player's doing what on the ship's turn, or does it matter? Like do you want me to decide direction? I kind of don't want to.
No, I think we can kind of.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think we can kind of figure it out.
yeah.
Hopefully, we sort of fall into maybe roles, kind of
Captain
this person
democracy.
sort of steers. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think, with the list of options that we have, we're going to kind of be switching between repairing and firing and doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm. Cool. All right. The damage to it would be one. I will just take 3, and
Well, it'd be a D8 for the damage.
Oh yeah, that's true. So go ahead and roll
Yeah.
a D8.
And then whatever you reduce it by. Yeah.
Right. Which is a D6 right now. Bam. Ghost ship can't touch this. Ding.
So, Jeremy, you want to toss that D8?
Yep. Ha! Suck it.
Nice.
1 damage.
So 1 damage. So that's like 1 HP damage? Because that's a lot of HP.
It seems like
Woo! These battles are going to be long.
heavily armed,
We think.
big vessels.
I'm thinking in the future, like,
We're not-
is this gonna be Borg? Like, I guess we'll just board as soon as possible. Every battle. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think of
Get me
something
closer
like-
so I can hit them.
right? And is there a limit for the I mean, well, whatever the range is
Yes.
normally for
So
your stuff.
firing arc is 12 tiles
Nice.
Okay.
For broadsides? Or for everything?
broadsides, yes.
And then it's
for broadsides, and broadsides are also a 45-degree angle. The small fire can fire anywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
And then for small fires, small arms, we'll do whatever the dagger heart restriction is for like your weapons, unless we're gonna have pirate weapons during pirate battles. I don't know.
Well, so I think they mean like a small like 4 cannon. That's a D6.
swivel guns and muskets.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Not like trying to cast spells from the deck to. Okay.
No, but I would assume there's. It says something else. So relic or ritual. So I would assume
There we go.
the something else action would be
Falls under that.
casting spells.
Perfect. All right. Well, then it works.
Yeah, because each non-captain PC takes 1 crew action, and then
Right.
the ship also gets 2 crew actions, just in general. At least on each ship's turn. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So we fired. We got 1 shot. So is anybody else taking a broadside?
Yeah. So if Grit doesn't want to take the other broadside, I will fire it.
Yeah.
I want to make the ship get closer, so yeah, go ahead and fire.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, it
Only
does
1
the damage.
damage though.
Nice.
1d8, yeah.
4, so he could potentially. Oh wow. Hold prevents 4. So does he cancel it? So like no damage?
It sounds like
I think that's what it means.
it's kind of like a DR or a damage, like a threshold.
Yes. Daggerheart. So there's some tinges of what we've already been testing in Daggerheart. This predates that though. The pirate guys watching. Oh, also I want to send the videos whenever we actually start playing. I get free stuff if I've run a game. Like from
Pirate Borg.
Right. I have to submit proof that I've actually run a game, and they'll be like, "Oh, thank you so much. We're gonna send you this DM screen or whatever." I'm like, yay. Okay.
Nice.
Cool. So the pirate guy will go. I mean, the ghost guys.
Well,
will
I
go?
get. Hold
Or
on.
no, yeah,
so
yeah.
I
Sorry, you get more.
too. I mean, I fire small arms. And yeah, I would do that. I wouldn't make the ship come about or full sail because that's not doing too much. But I feel like we should try and ram them and get into the
Here we go.
into the nitty gritty. No pun intended. So small arms. Is my presence mod? My presence mod. Okay. There you go. Oh, 12. I exactly meet the
Nice.
DR.
Oh, that works. And so that's with the little guns. I want to picture it now. Like I'll get a mid journey.
I search around for the vice admiral, and maybe try and hold him up and then point at the other ship. Fire all the little guns. Oh, really?
Damn. Would it be more fun if well, no, that's not fair. Okay, cool. Anything else?
Excuse me. I think we also get 2 general crew actions, like just as a ship. The on each ship's turn thing.
Okay.
I don't know what those would be, other than trying to maybe full sail and come about, because we're too far away for everything else. Or, that's really it.
So another crew action, or 2 more.
2. Oh wait, a ship that hasn't taken at least 2 corrections could take up to 2 corrections total. Okay, never mind. I read that wrong. Because if we each took 1, so that was 3. So there's no like general ones after that. So we're done.
So we got movement.
But if it was like 1 person on the ship would still get another action.
Okay.
Like I guess each ship gets a minimum of 2 crew actions.
If we want to, for the sake of Sunny in spirit is here, Josh, if he ever decides to come, we could make it 4. It would probably be more balanced that way anyway. So if you guys want to operate like a ghost, a 4th member, I think that, because I'm looking at the damage already and I'm like, okay, this is gonna take a long time to whittle down the HP. So go ahead and take a 4th action. We'll just that'll be like the crew action. So the grit action, there's Sabji action, Turtle action, and then crew action.
So I think that must be another small arms, right? Or do we want to
2?
move?
Or do we
I
get
think-
more than 1? Yeah, that works.
Yeah, it could be a small
DM,
arms,
but no.
could be a full sail.
Each action can only be chosen once per ship's turn, but like we get 2 broadsides because that's a feature of the frigate. Yeah.
Okay, so then it would probably just be full sail to move, right?
Mhm.
Where do we want to go? Do we want to like turn so that it has to pursue us and can't broadside us as easily? What's the range on the broadside?
12, right?
Oh, 12?
12, but I don't think that necessarily, from reading it, it doesn't sound like there's like cover is necessary. Like the angle of like us turning, I don't think necessarily reduces.
Yeah, our profile.
Yeah.
Grit's telling you to come about so we can ram them. But if y'all outvote him, then
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, and it says move 1 extra hex, but does that give you another chance to turn, or just move?
no, the come
direction
about
you're
is
facing.
rotate, and then full sail is move 1 extra hex.
There it is.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
So we could either turn or go a little bit further. Excuse me. So I vote turn.
That'd be impressive. Just turn in place.
Yeah.
The hell's
It's all within the the flowing turn.
Yeah, I'm good with come about.
Cool. Test ship agility plus PC strength. Well, if I'm not doing it, then it's no strength. So, character sheet. I do like that it's all in the character sheet. Agility 4. What? How does that have a -4? That doesn't seem right. The agility on the frigate stat block is 0. But that would still be an 8 and it would still fail. So but the -4 does not seem right.
I think that's default.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem
I
right.
made
That's
it
the
zero.
lowest it can go. That's probably not.
Yeah. So, but an 8 still fails. So,
So it's unable to turn.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I don't think there's any negative.
Oh, it's a 12. Okay. That's funny. I still want to look.
Turn, and nothing happens.
What is the nothing about it. Okay. Agility plus 0. It's not supposed to be -4. It's supposed to be 0. There. Fix that.
I switched it. Yeah.
-4. And the hull is supposed to be a. Oh wait, I'm on the ghost ship. Never mind. Maybe his is supposed to be -4. I don't know. On the frigate though. Yeah. There we go. Cool. All right, ghost guys are gonna go. This is where I'm confused because I read a line that says bad guys don't roll any dice. And I was like, what? What'd I do then? Okay, got both of those up. So Ghost Ship has 2 speed. Okay, he's slow boy. So
And it is close to the wind, so it actually
that's
has
true. So
one
he would have
speed.
to turn. Doot. It's gonna go up. Well, that's weird looking, but that's fine. He goes up 1 and turns a little bit, so I think that's just within range of his broadsides. He will also. So, without reading, I mean, I really need the physical book. It'll be here soon. I'm gonna go just fire broadsides, and judging kind of like by the way the hope and fear works in combat, the way the momentum shifts back and forth. I think we'll kind of play it like that. So like the momentum for you guys, like success will lead to more success on your part, and then failure can feel like a slippery slope, kind of a spiral in some senses. So we'll kind of do it like that. So, but effectively, I'll do no more actions than you guys pull off in a turn. So like I'm only gonna shoot like 2 broadsides. Is a PC helping? No. See, so 12. Does 12 even? So 12.
12. Yeah. What does DR12 mean? You have to exceed 12 or be 12?
Yeah, I think meets beats,
Yeah.
right? So if it's
Typically
12 for
meat,
me, I'm not even sure if it's 12 for me. But if it's 12 for you, I would assume. I don't know. Well, we're gonna go with that, and then so 2 broadside attacks.
So then we have a D4 for the
Yes.
reduction, right? I'll roll that. How are y'all all getting it to show the
Click the character sheet for
So
the frigate.
under Pirate Board's Borg standard ships frigate.
Nope. Hang on one second. All right, I got it. Frigate, and then y'all are choosing these things. Okay. So there we go. Hull. How do I? Did that work?
Nice. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
So it would be 7?
7 damage.
Damn, the ghost hit hard.
I've marked it.
7 out of 60. And then one more broadside.
Were we already down like from something?
I don't think so. Not yet.
No.
That's the first hit.
Okay, whatever. Oh no, wait, sorry. That's a 0, not an 8. There we go. That makes more sense.
And then the second misses. And then I think you guys took a small arms. One small arms round. So they'll also.
So I adjusted the hit points on the sheet, but that did not adjust the hit points on the one on the map. Is that right? Is that what y'all see, Alex?
60.
That's correct. Yeah, I show the character sheet updated on my end, but the token did not.
Got it.
Now it did.
I just changed it manually.
Okay.
Do we have to do that? Is it gonna? Does the character sheet translate directly to the little red, green, blue bars? Or
Does not.
doesn't seem like it.
Yeah. Oh well, I see 53. Yeah.
Well, he manually did it
That's
though.
60. Oh, okay.
Did I do mine? I thought I did. I think mine works. Hold on. We go in here. Oh no. Current. We just do 62 and see what happens. Yes. Save. And nothing. Okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Small arm. So small arm attack that fails. Or no, that hits. So 6 damage from the minigun on the side there. Death minigun. So we're gonna roll your hull prevention. Hull prevention.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Hold D4. There you go. 4.
Nice. So total
Pretty
2.
good. Pretty good.
Cool.
Thanks for doing your utmost.
All right, Don Key's turn. Or actually, hold on. Initiative.
What's the squid?
Roll D6. But I know, right? Hit that little guy. Yeah, don't worry about that little guy. No. Roll D6 plus ship agility for each ship. All ships re-roll every round. So we didn't do it first. I just gave you first the second time. So all ships re-roll every round. We roll a D6 plus ship agility each round to see who goes first. And I guess that kind of breaks up the, I shoot, you shoot, I shoot, you shoot, I shoot, you shoot. It's a little dynamic. So for me, that would be, what is the ship agility?
So it looks like for us it's going to be flat.
0. Yeah.
Is this accurate? Let me look.
Is there an initiative button? No.
That'd be too easy. Too easy.
Well, they have everything else, so.
It is pretty cool. I'm really appreciating the chaotic font usage and mixed art direction.
Yeah.
Looks like 6 people worked on a project together, but they didn't collaborate. And it's great, like in a good way.
Excuse me.
I missed the part with the ship. Go back.
Well, I got a 4.
That's a D6 plus ship agility. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure this is not supposed to be a -4. It might be, but it's just. We'll just do -4, whatever. That's what it says. That's what I'll do.
So I think you would just pick what class of ship it is, because you can have a ghost raft if you want, or you
That's
can go
right.
all the way up to whatever.
That's true.
So if you were doing,
So just whatever a galleon's is.
yeah, so that would be a -3.
There we go. Take it. -3. Here we go. That's probably wrong. Hold on. It's D6. Oh no, that's just a flat agility score. Sorry. So I just roll a D6. -3. Yeah.
Nice.
It's -1. You guys, your turn again. Yay. 4 is greater than a -1. So what's our movement? What's our action order?
Go closer. What is our movement? 4?
Yes.
4 hexes.
But what do we want to do? We want to unload while we're in a good position for it before we close.
Good idea. Yeah.
You wanted to ram, right, Grit?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll open with a broadside.
I think there are 8 hexes, so we should be able to do that.
Yeah, we good.
Fire away. Bracelets. Nice. Well. Oh, but a 7 misses, but
Good golly.
it's one of those hits the ocean spray up on the ghost faces. It just goes right through 'em. Okay, there's one volley. Any
I'll launch the second broadside.
Ooh, nice. Boom! Definitely hits the hull, and what happens once it does? Oh, little wood splinters.
Chipping away.
Yeah. I finished Shin Godzilla earlier, and I'm getting military vibes here. Like, we're not that effective. What's going on? But I get it. I mean, these are huge ships. It should take a while. So you go down to, what's target 60? Whoa, you're all over the place. Cool. And then
we should move towards them.
Yeah, so as part of our movement, we can turn 2 tiles. It can't be the same. It can't be in the same hex. So we probably want to shift 1 towards it, move over 3, shift another 1, and then come forward another 1. And then if you want to use your action to maybe push
Move
another
more.
tile, yeah.
Do we? I don't know how to rotate it. Roll 20, but that's
just
just
like
me.
well, I guess what.
Oh, I can see it. It's
like an
it's
8
very,
pin. Yeah.
Very thin.
And then
so
we'll
we can
try
rotate
to.
one. Is that
Since we
one?
have true north and south, we'll try to. The directions will be the points of the hexagons. So like point
Okay.
to point, that'll be 1 turn.
So is that one?
Yeah.
Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. Another turn. And then 4.
Yep.
And then I will use my action to move 1 more. Which is a full sail. Agility roll. I'm great at those. Wait, hold on. What's my agility? 0. Okay. So, is this a D20? Well, I'll just roll it as the ship.
Yeah, as the ship.
As the donkey. 8 again.
That was a D20?
2 times in a row. Yeah, D20. Yeah, 8. Straight up. Grit's just like thumping the navigator on the back, and it's clearly not helping. And I guess as our 4th action, we could fire small arms.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I think that's good.
I'll do that. Small arms. Boop. Nobody's helping. 20.
Nice.
Hey. Oh wait, no, that's not a crit. That's +1 crew skill. But a 6. So
Definitely
maybe.
hits.
Yeah.
Get my whole. Nice.
Hey, 5 damage.
Takes 5.
Is it dead yet?
You're right. 55. Can y'all see the ghost ship's stats?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh,
Based on Twitch.
Oh, so you see what I can see. So I used to do like I would have my DM view and then I would have a player view in 2 separate browse tabs, but that's so much to keep up with, and I forget. It'll just be stuck on the player view and it's not accurate. It's not good. So I don't care. Instead of doing like GM layer stuff, I'm just gonna drop whenever that'll be the surprise. It's like boom, you guys.
Yeah, and I'm not really paying that close of attention to the stream.
Yeah, nobody is. It's fine. So cool. Get that damage going. The ghost ship goes, and they. Oh, what are their motivations? No, I'm gonna give you the. I'm gonna take away the ram. So they will just move up 1, use 1 movement. And turn a little bit here. Is that? I guess they don't have to. Yeah, that still works. Okay. And move 1 more. I'm just gonna make it easy for you guys. So it looks like they're the wind shifts as the all of a sudden the direction changes, and it's from a. What do you say if it's blowing west? Do you say west wind if it's coming from the east?
Wait.
A nor'easter blows northeast, so a westerly wind blows west.
Okay, so it would be a westerly wind. The westerly wind changes, and there's suddenly a draft and heat coming from the southern direction. And we're gonna pretend like you guys didn't already see the Kraken, but the water starts to bubble and fizz at the top as I'm stealing this from Godzilla. As very deep sea creatures you would never normally see this close to port. You guys are close to port now.
I've never seen one before.
Right? Like, what are these things? Like a goblin shark? I don't know. The little dead things start floating up. And all of a sudden, oh no, quite large tentacles start to come up out of the thing. And you get the feeling as this ghost ship turns tail to run that they were actually running away from a Kraken. I'm just making this shit up. So, yay, Kraken. He's there too. I'm here too. So the ghost ship is going to fire. Yeah, so we'll pretend like, or not pretend, but the Kraken's in the mix now. At you guys, even though they were running away from that thing.
I did not invite this Kraken.
For small arms, just a small arm. 17 for 2 damage, which I'll probably knock off. And they are running, and we'll throw this guy in the initiative. I wonder if the Kraken also has to check his initiative every time. Sea monster, cargo. Just looking for, there he is. Okay, cool. All right, there's that. Let's roll for initiative again. It's D6 plus the ship agility.
Who wants to roll it? Agility is not my strong point.
I am agile.
Go for it.
What is the ship's agility? I'm looking it up. Looking it up.
Just like the saying goes, quick like a turtle.
Yes, exactly. Remember, you call me Speedy, or Donnie, or Leonardo. So it's 0. Okay. We both rolled our 6.
But I got -3, so you guys win. And then
I didn't notice that.
we got our Kraken friend here. It's also gonna roll. What's his agility? +1.
Oh, he's friend. Okay.
So
It is a fast kraken.
D6.
I like friend Kraken. Yes.
Fast like a kraken.
That's a 4 for Kraken. So you guys are up, and you do see the tentacles.
Grit looks over at the tentacles and then his eyes light up a little bit.
Here it comes.
A good way to die.
Yeah.
Which, oh, so many choices.
We'll be with my ancestors soon. For what it's worth, I'll add a little bit of flair here. The Kraken does seem fixated on the ghost ship. Okay.
No, it was our prey first. I still think we should ram the ghost
I'll
ship.
fight you for it.
And I think once we do that, we turn into melee. Yeah.
Yes. Once we what is it called? Boarding boarding party. If a ship, the crew may board
Touching
and
other
attack.
ships,
Switch
yeah.
to melee combat.
It also says if you ram, everybody takes roll damage, or ram damage, and it cannot take any other crew actions on the turn. So it's like you can't ram and board, which kind of makes sense. 'Cause
Well,
You
yeah.
do both.
Driving
Like,
it.
you got to recover your balance.
yeah. Whatever.
I guess the boarding party, that is the action. So it takes like a whole. So once you're touching, you're not automatically, I think.
Mhm.
Let me think. Touching other shit, the crew may board and attack. Right. So you don't
Yeah.
automatically get thrown
Don't have
into
to.
melee just because you're side by side. We'll have to. That'll be like a. If you decide to invade or if you get invaded, then we switch to a map and it'll be like tokens and up close and personal.
That feels
Sometimes
good.
I also want to do sometimes like side by side maps, so it's not just one ship. So you see both ships, and you
Kind of bouncing back and forth between, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Cool. So what would y'all do? And I'm having an issue here. I can't. The Kraken is at a certain angle to where I can't grab his little rotation square because
Is it under something else?
bringing up the condition marker little circle thing.
Mm.
So I'm stuck in this loop. I can't turn him, but he is facing the ghost ship. I'll just scoot him over that way. Can I rotate without? Is there a short key for rotation? Short key. Anyway,
I say we get to the ghost ship prize first.
yeah.
You could still fire broadsides if you're touching. There's nothing against that, right? So we could sail up, shoot, and then use a boarding party action as the last thing, right?
Or even 2 broadsides, third action ram,
Yeah.
or 2 broadsides and then third action boarding party.
Yeah.
So guys, if you hold down E and you scroll up and down with your mouse, you can rotate items.
Oh, that's good because one scroll is one
Right. 60 degrees.
Degree.
yeah.
45 degrees or whatever. Yeah. It says 40. Well, how could it not be 60? Oh, no, that's the cannons.
I'm done. All right. So yeah, I say we try and get up there, fire on the way, and then get in their teeth.
Ram.
Yeah.
What do
I
you
like
need
it.
your teeth for? Just kidding.
We go for it. So we ramming?
Well,
I
fire
think we're gonna
broadside
go.
first.
Yeah, we're gonna go broadside.
Oh, okay.
So like essentially sailing up, and then as we get alongside, firing broadsides, and then
I got you.
boarding. Yeah,
Point blank broadsides.
like artillery before leaving the trenches. Yeah.
So first broadside will miss.
You want me to roll the second one?
Sure.
Do we need to line up to do a broadside first?
Oh, we would
I think we'd
actually
be
have to
going-
turn.
1,
Turn.
2, 3, 4, and turning like
I think
As
you want to
this-
ram first, right?
happens, right?
Well, if we ram, that stops all other.
We could broadside the Kraken, but that seems unwise.
No, we're racing the Kraken.
Right.
So maybe it's small arms fire, ram, and then or movement and then ram, because it would be a d6 plus 4 because we moved 4 squares.
Sure.
So do you want to roll a small arms fire?
Turtle,
That'll be me. I'll do it.
turtle.
Turtle never misses.
Forgot what ram damage is. Oh,
So
probably
it's
shift that
yeah,
button.
d6.
I know. Yeah. I was trying to do it this way,
Is there a ram
but
button?
I don't
Yep.
think it hits.
Another 9. Yeah. Where's ram?
That's some
There it is.
unlucky shots here up close.
That's what's up.
Whoop. 10 damage.
Turtles are lucky. It's because we used to be frogs.
Which I think it says both ships roll ram damage. Am I wrong in that? A ship that ends its movement touching another ship can ram. All ships involved roll ram damage.
Yeah.
Add +1 for each hex that ship traveled on its last move. A ship can, that rams cannot take
So
any other directions. So,
Both ships take the damage from the ram.
or does the other ship roll its own damage to apply to us?
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah.
All ships roll ram damage. What is ram damage?
Because if they traveled not as far, they do less damage.
And each ram damage varies for. So you said the ghost ship is a galleon,
Yes.
so it'd be a d8 of ram damage.
Cool. Ram damage. Where's that? Where's it listed?
It's at the very top of the ship
There we go.
section.
Yeah. Cool. So a D8 for the ghost ship, or that's like enemy damage?
Well, for the galleon. So any for you to roll. So we roll a d6 for
Oh,
the
there it is. There's
frigate,
literally a
the
ram
galleon.
button. My bad.
Yeah.
I just saw it. Perfect.
3. And then do we still do the reduction? Is that?
I think it applies to any damage
Woo.
we take.
Yeah.
Nice. We took 10. Hell yeah.
Hey, prevent 3, so we take no damage.
Nice.
And the ghost ship takes 10 minus whatever.
Okay, I'm starting to see the balance.
Yeah.
And the pacing. It's not too bad. Because he's down. Ghost ship is down, I don't know, a third.
Yeah.
I mean, also reading through what happens when it gets to 0, it sounds like we want to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think we're gonna want to risk getting very low.
It's not like going to 0 as a character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Do they prevent any? The ghost ship?
Oh, the whole damage. Oh, do we do that for ram damage?
I think it's for all damage, right?
Yeah, from what I
That's what I did. So, like,
Unlo-
the donkey's not taking the 3 because it prevented 3.
Okay.
3,
Okay.
3. So it still takes 7.
Nice. Cool. I'll just leave that there. And then I guess what the Kraken get? Got a negative. No, the Kraken's next. So, yeah. I didn't really have a plan for this guy. He's going to attack the ghost ship. He can move 4 spaces and then entangle. Try to entangle tentacles D6. 4 per turn. All right, there we go. I just want to push buttons, really. He's gonna get up in the middle of you guys, and it's gonna be kind of indiscriminately. The tentacles are so long that they're able to wrap around both ships. In effect, they kind of lapping down across both decks, splintering wood everywhere. Kraken, do your Kraken thing. Kraken.
Is the ghost ship like ethereal or?
I was gonna say flavoring the misses that you guys had as like, oh, you hit the more ghosty parts of it.
Yeah,
just went through.
it's got some solid bits.
Yeah. Okay.
The ectoplasm just kind of.
D6. Okay, I don't have a tentacles button, but small arms. Is that a D6? D6. Your tentacles now. That's kind of sad. There's no tentacles button. That's fine.
I feel like you're
Whoa.
really sad about this tentacles button.
I know. I just accidentally got out of the game. Let's get back there. Pirate Borg, Daggerheart, both those things. Where we go? Okay, sorry, I accidentally left the game. And we're doing small arms as it's. So this will be against everybody. Oh, that's probably not right.
0.
Right?
No. I see a 13 in there. I don't know how it gets to 0 though.
I'm getting out of here. I'm just not going to use this. So it's a D6. Up to 4 per turn. So I'll do 4 attacks, 4 D20s. There we go. So I'll do 15 in the 2 on the ghost ship and 11 and 12 on the donkey. So that will do a D6 of damage to the ghost ship. So that's a 1D6 of damage for both. That's the ghost ship and y'all ship. So 3 damage against the donkey from the Kraken.
Minus a D4.
And yeah, the whole
3.
So nothing. Let's
D4
go.
reduction. Yeah.
And then Galleon also prevents damage. That's how you get a Kraken angry. Okay. So ghost ship will now fire. We still fire broadsides, right? Even though you're touching, that's totally still a thing.
Think so. Oh.
Yes, I believe you can.
Feels like it should do extra damage.
Yeah.
Right? If anything.
Dodge
You
this. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So 2 broadside attacks. So 15,
One hits.
11. And then it's actually going to small arms against the Kraken. Just for shits. 2, and I don't think the Kraken also has a whole. Okay, it's 0. Okay, good. So it just happens.
But then we reduce 4. There you go.
And movement? No, we'll just see what happens. Okay. So now it would be initiative again. D6 plus ship agility.
Somebody agile. Not that your own agility matters, but
Well, I was about to say, is it using yours or
Turtle
the ship's?
I think it's the ships.
It's the ships.
Yeah. It's like collectively how quickly the ship moves. Acts. So it's just a flat D6. Yeah.
I mean, it asks what if the character contributes.
Oh,
So I added my +1.
I think that's for crew actions that we help with, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That makes more sense. So
Nah,
that's wholesale action. So it's a 6.
You got the 6, yeah. I'm pretty sure the ghost ship has a negative modifier, doesn't it? So
-3.
unless we roll real bad.
Yeah.
6 -3. So that's for the ghost ship. And then for the Kraken, it's 1. Six.
Hey, 6.
So, ship. The donkey still first.
Fire cannons and then board.
Yeah, I think so.
Feels good to me.
Let's do it.
Like waiting on the edge while the cannons are still firing. Yeah.
So it'd be like
Yeah, if y'all want to do broadsides.
broadside, small
Board.
arms,
Switch to melee.
board,
Oh yeah, small arms, I guess, and then melee.
broadside,
Hey,
small arm, forward.
Good roll.
So that'll be 8, depending on what they roll for their hull damage.
Yeah. Damn.
So you're gonna take 4.
Nice. Next broadside.
Jeremy, you want to roll it?
We got it.
Sure. A 4. Maybe I shouldn't roll the attacks for the ship. I'm only hit 1 out of 4.
And then small arms. What do we got? Presence.
Nice.
Hey, another dirty 20, but 1 damage, so that'll get reduced.
I mean, it probably, yeah.
I mean, they can't roll the under.
I wonder,
You can't roll less than 1. Yeah.
mechanically, if the ghost ship was tentacled, if it was grappled by the squid, would, is advantage a thing? I might just give advantage. I don't think advantage or disadvantage is a thing in Pirate Borg, but it's definitely a thing in my heart. So, like, damage is like, you get a dirty 20, but only 1 damage. I mean, whatever. I'll just compensate for story-wise. It'll be good. Okay, cool. And then all that, and then board, which we would then switch to a different map, which I don't have. So, but cool.
Jump to the other ship.
Border. So that process, do we want to do anything special for that, or just kind of once it's mechanically, like, strategically viable and mechanically, you know, like it makes sense to just, okay, now we're ending the ship to ship battle scene and going to
It's
tokens, individual players.
It's like macro to micro, I guess.
Yeah.
And getting into specifics there. And I guess the Kraken would be like
I could still have it there. It could still be a looming
area
thing.
Yeah. Almost like a layer action type
Right?
thing. Yeah. Environmental hazard. That's the word I was looking for.
Right. And instead of showing the whole Kraken, I would show like just a tentacle coming down, and it covers, I don't know, 3 squares or whatever we're going to end up with.
Yeah. Oh, and at initiative 20, everybody makes a DC deck save while the tentacle comes crashing down.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm kind of bumping up against in the combat is, and I guess it makes sense when you think about the directional firing of you're only able to fire from turning to the side, but like I just feel like ships should be harder to hit when you're pointed away from them. But yeah, that's just the only thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's evening out because we actually missed a lot.
Yeah.
I was about to
They
say,
should be
yeah,
hurt
and when you
well.
do hit, the damage isn't that impressive, so
Yeah, so it really balances out.
And they have the chance to move out of range if it's like perpendicular. So
Mhm.
yeah.
and that can be done pretty quickly depending on like where you are and yeah, and where
Yeah.
how they're
And I
angled.
think honestly, I feel like it might be chaotic, but more ships would make it a lot more. Like if it's just two ships, it's like, okay, do you line up and fire at each other, or do you
Exactly.
try and ram
So
them and board them?
slug it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you also toss in things like weather effects and
Yeah.
Like
Waves
there's something else. Like if I inspire the crew, does that like bump up the crew bonus? Or
So
you know,
I
like,
think
what is
I'll
that?
use fear that way. I think I'll use my fear tokens or whatever to changing winds, foul weather, little complications to pop up.
absolutely. Rocky outcroppings popping up out of the water,
Yep.
hazards that we have to avoid, whirlpools, anything like that.
So it's
I
not
think
just I'm imagining that movie Leatherheads, just
Yeah.
John Krasinski and George Clooney
Hitting each
punching
other.
each other back and forth.
Yeah. This one's going to be much more like environmental hazards and like limiting movement. I think are going to really impede this kind of combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burning Hope is just Vice Admiral Coin Purse jumping up on top of the railing,
Right.
and inspiring everyone. Yeah.
Yes.
Do it for the Admiral. Yeah.
Right, he can't die. And I think it'd be a running gag, like, oh no, coin burrs. He goes down. There's an explosion.
He gets hit
and
by a
just-
flies off into the water, and then swims back to the ship
Exactly.
after the battle. Yeah.
He's pissed off that he's wet. Other than that, he's okay. Okay. That was a good call. Good call, Alex. I think we just, like you said, there's a lot of misses on both sides, so there's that. And then if we just keep as strict as we can to the little diagram that they provide with the areas that are viable for shooting.
I love that you have it printed off.
Yeah, man. I need it. I'm old school. I need to touch it like
that's
a
why
raccoon.
I screenshotted those parts and put them into Discord so I could have it to be like quick reference. Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
also
I
remember I remember it better because like if I tie it to like the place on the physical page was and how it felt in my hand, it's like it helps bring it all. I don't know. I look at
was gonna
screens
say
too much. My I can't do my job without screen. It's all on computer. So like any excuse to get away from it, I'll take it. I'll take it. But,
Okay. I was gonna say it's not a white room, but it's like one battle. So I feel like if you're at sea for extended period of time and your ship takes a little bit of damage here and there,
Right.
I think there was something about how you can't repair it beyond half its HP.
Right.
Yeah, wear is definitely a thing. It seems
Yeah.
like.
So
and you can't repair at sea.
you have to clean the hole every now and then.
Oh yeah, there's barnacles and everything. The careen.
You can repair up to 50% at sea, which is only the crew 2 HP a day.
Oh, to
So
50%.
that's
So like you could bring
very
it back
slow.
up to 50%, or like you can bring it from like 20 to 70. 50%.
I think it's 50% at sea.
Okay.
And
So
then it
You can
looks
only
like-
be at half HP. Like
Gotcha.
we could only be at 30 repaired ourselves if our ship was 60.
Got it.
And then it looks like the max HP that we can recover is 10 HP a day.
Ooh,
Well, that's
I like that.
That's the shipwright. That's like
Okay.
docked, right?
That would be Mr. What's his name?
The remainder must be repaired while moored or by a shipwright. So I don't know if that means if we have a shipwright we can do that.
Galvar
also
Stonegrip
cost-
be on a shipwright.
I don't know. I don't know how you'd work the cost with the Daggerheart money, but yeah.
I
Cost
mean,
of the stuff.
yeah, gold we'll figure out.
There's got to be gold.
There must be gold.
Can't have-
What else are we here for?
Got to be a pirate without gold.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good call because like I'm used to 5e pretty much.
Yeah.
GP. I'm not even used to Daggerheart yet. We've been playing, but it hadn't come up honestly.
You know,
Daggerheart seems very kind of hand wavy with money.
You get a handful or whatever. Yeah.
I think I also will be that. I'm not going to be stringent at all. Just vibes.
That should be your chest.
And I mean, honestly, yeah, that kind of. No one likes to count coins.
Nah. I had an
don't even
opportunity.
like it in, like, full-blown video games with electronic
Except for
systems,
Steve.
right?
Steve, if you're watching this, how do you like to count coins?
Yeah, Steve likes.
I'm kidding. I've got an Excel spreadsheet. I would love to be the banker.
He's the same boat. He makes some like inventory spreadsheets. Yeah. What's it say? Oh yeah, but the ship. I feel like it's like it should be treated like a character, where it's like, oh, the HP can bounce around. Like it's like a base,
Yeah.
Where
Home base.
If half your house gets destroyed, you're not having a good time.
Not a good time. No.
Yeah.
That's
But if you're a character at half HP, just sleep it off. So.
Yeah,
I could see
Daggerheart
it.
for all the personal. So like you were saying, micro macro. So I guess pirate board macro, Daggerheart micro, and never the twins shall meet. I guess it's just they just exist.
Well, like it does ask for like presence and strength and stuff. So I don't know what the.
Yeah,
is it, like 1 to
the
5, like +1 or +5, range on pirate board. Because
I do like the low numbers for both.
Yeah.
For instance, the presence. Do we use our personal presence when we're doing that? Because I noticed the ship doesn't have a presence score.
I think so.
Good call.
Okay, so then I'm pretty good at firing guns.
You're good at motivating the crew that is firing the guns.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm good at pulling the wheel around to the ship.
I'm down there like handing out stacks to be like, hey, eat this real quick, aim up.
Yeah.
I would say if you want to streamline it a little bit, I feel like the reduction in damage could just be a flat
Just go
DR.
away.
Like D4 is a 2 or a D6 is a 3, and any damage you do over those values.
Because otherwise, you have
That's what I was
cannon
looking
that are hitting and then just not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like the way 5e handles that is that AC is a combination of like the DR effect and evasion and everything, and so
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, I didn't
makes
like
some
that.
sense.
Whenever you
Really
rolled a dirty
shit.
20 and then I deflected all damage, I'm like, that's not right. That doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the goal is. I mean, there's a technology layer to like ships, right? Where like you could easily hit it, but like an ironclad won't take damage. That was the whole point of the technological innovations, and so I kind of maybe that's what they're going for. But
Yeah, the
it
bigger
does
ships
seem like
definitely have
very
a whole,
high,
like
a
bigger
lot of
hull
turns
number.
of just like 1 damage,
Right.
Like,
Maybe
Maybe
what if we bring in critical hits and critical damage? So like if 12 is all it takes to hit, maybe 16 is the next threshold. So like if it between 12 and 16 I get to roll the hull, but if it's over 16 I don't get to roll the hull prevention. Does that make sense?
so it hits like a weak point.
Right. That way if that
Or
dirty
maybe-
20 hit, it's guaranteed. There's going to be damage. I don't get to roll defense.
Yeah.
If
Alex,
that
what were you
makes-
gonna say?
I was gonna say maybe rolling since we have the 2 broadsides, rolling the 2d8 at once versus rolling them separately. Then that reduces the chance of we rolled a 1, so there's 0 likelihood
cumulative
of doing any
versus-
doing any
Or-
damage versus
So it'd be 1d20 roll for 2d8 or 2.
1d20 roll, and then we would roll the 2d8 worth of damage, and then you would just reduce it by the 1 whole die. So you would roll the 1d6 from whatever and then there's still the chance that it absorbs it and doesn't do any damage, but at least it makes that threshold a little bit higher of some damage seeping through. I don't know, but then it does limit our number of attacks. So
I was about to
don't
say
know.
that
There's
takes
a
away
trade-off.
an action or an attack.
I got my like infant is waking up, and I'm also just like very tired. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
probably-
we're good. We're good. We got a lot of ground covered. We're good.
I'm just letting you know. So I'm gonna, but this is good. I like it, and talk to you all later.
No, we'll see you
Sounds
later.
good.
And I think we're ready for session 1 next time. We can actually start the story. I'll drop
Story.
y'all in where you're gonna wake up. It'll be funny, hopefully.
In the belly of a kraken. No.
Yeah, no, we're right back here. It's
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
yep. All right, well, I'll end the stream there. So by public, woo, Wayward Knaves.
Woo, by Twitch.